One
Stone.
mammal,
No,
one
that's not
reptile.
right.
Well, we always knew it was going to be an ostrich.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that there was definitely an ostrich.
The great ostrich has started me on this path.
Your inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, one of the cats wants in. Quick, before another storm comes.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it might have disconnected momentarily. So I'm gonna see if it picks back up real quick. Not really sure what's going on. Yeah, momentarily. I was having some kind of connection issue. I'm not really sure. It looks like it's patching back up though. Everything's going back to the green, so we might be good here.
Momentary fly in the ointment.
Oh, they say no sound. Is the sound coming back? Yeah, I had a connection drop, but it looks like everything's going back to where it should be. So I have sound good. All right, cool. Well,
Unicorns has sound. So.
Oh, good. Thank you for bearing with us during these hard times of technical issues.
Technical difficulties.
All right, cool. So I'll keep an eye on that. Back to where we were. Nice. Just vibing on these edibles.
There you go.
There you go. So when I came back, the sound was muted. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right, sweet. So back to the office, Tyrion. So she's just kind of staring at you evenly, momentarily, and she says, "Could you stop being an asshole for like 2 minutes?"
Oh, have we started? I'm sorry.
Pull out my nail file real quick.
Certainly. What is it that you wish to accomplish in this argument?
She says, I suppose you have some sort of plan if you're going to be bringing and dropping off all these orcs on my doorstep.
Of course, I have a plan.
Please, fill me in on your plan.
Dropping off orcs on your doorstep. I'm meeting with orcs on your doorstep, and I could not think of a safer place than here.
Safer for who, Tyrion?
Everyone. You know as well as I do that if the orcs aren't stopped, they're simply going to overrun our land, and it won't matter where you are. Do you think that if the orcs aren't stopped, that you're safe here? If I don't lead them here? I know why the orcs are coming. I know what they've been promised. And it turns out that the person that promised it to them can't give it to them. But we can. And so we've arranged a different kind of deal for them. One where they will stop invading these lands and will help us overthrow the oppressors instead of killing our people.
And you believe this?
Yes, I do. They are people just like we are. They want the same things. They want to farm. They want to feed. They want to fight for what they believe in. They don't want to be in a foreign land killing and dying.
And she says, to my knowledge, that's exactly what they love to do. Have you seen what they do to towns, Tyrion? The towns that they pass through. They burn them completely to the ground. They take no prisoners. They murder everyone in their path. They are a scourge, Tyrion. They cannot be reasoned with.
So you believe. I believe differently. I have encountered them, and yet I am still here alive. I have not been murdered. I have not been burnt to the ground, nor have my friends. This is at odds with your beliefs.
She says, I believe that you mistake simple luck and coincidence for Janric's favor. And I believe, or she says, what I can't believe, what I really can't believe, is why Janric gave you his blessings, of all the people in this world.
What is it you have against me? Honestly, while we're being open with each other, while we're in this room away from prying eyes, no one can see who you really are in here. Go on, let me have it.
As she checks the health of the stream. Oh god damn it.
Again?
No, I think it's still up. I just did this dumb thing where like I minimized. Like if you grab a window in Windows 10 and you like just slightly jiggle it back and forth, it like gets rid of every other screen. Yeah. So now I've got to reload all the feeds. Should just take a moment.
Oh, that side profile, Jesus. Long.
Aw.
Oh my god. Fix my freaking my camera next, please.
Alright, it is done. Alright, cool. Alright, sweet. So she says there's a moment of silence, and then she looks up and she says, the things you can do, Tyrion, are wasted on you. Janric should have favored me.
No, now we come down to it. What would you do with my gifts?
And she's silent for a moment, and then she says, I would not fear the orcs. I would take the fight to them. I would rally every able-bodied person in this kingdom, or in the Borderlands, and I would lead the fight against them.
And you would lead everyone to their deaths. Only a fool throws lives away. I have watched many die along the path, and I have had the power to bring them back, but I did not, because the power over life and death is to be used sparingly. I only brought Harold back. Why? Because Janric told me he was important. He mattered. And why did he have to die? Because there were things he needed to learn on the other side. He is changed by the experience of dying. And now that he has died and returned, he knows things he didn't know before and is ready to lead. My destiny is not to take the fight to the enemy. My destiny is to sit at the right hand and to guide, to advise, to help, to lift the downtrodden, to protect. Not to sit in the trappings of wealth and to revel in glory.
She says, I've earned everything that I have.
Do you think I haven't earned things? And yet look at me, what do I possess? I held the flaming sword in my hand and wielded it for a time, but it was not mine to possess, and as soon as the rightful wielder came along, I gave it to him.
She says, you wielded the flaming blade?
Of course.
You have such a weapon?
Perhaps.
Can we play Curb Your Enthusiasm?
She says, well, this changes things. With such a weapon, we probably could stand a chance. There's power in a weapon like that. Not only in its legend, but in the weapon itself. Do you still possess
Still
this
so.
weapon?
You're still so short-sighted. We are trying to prevent the end of everything. There are bigger things at stake here than the orcs. Do you not feel the disruption in the energy of the very land itself? The
And
darkness that overtakes us all?
yeah, she's looking at you like you're an actual crazy person. She has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
And I'll mention Snarlaxle to her. He's real. His followers are real. I've encountered more than one of them.
She says, she scoffs and she says, demon worshippers. They hold no they hold no candle to Janrik.
Have you ever encountered one? Have you ever done battle with one? I've done battle with two. And we only barely survived one.
She says, what does this have to do with the orcs?
The orcs are a minor threat compared to this. If we can swing the orcs to our side, we would be foolish to waste our energy fighting them and weakening both sides so that the darkness can overtake everything. What will your silks matter when the world ends?
Yeah. She's going to, she's going to sit back, she's going to consider this, and then she's going to look back at you. She's going to say, you really have lost your mind, Tyrion.
Tell you what, let's play a game.
No game.
I'll offer two simple courses of action. And then we'll cast guidance and see which of those courses of action Janrik favors. Simple. Or you can cast guidance. You can still do that.
No,
can't
you can go ahead and cast. Oh wow, that's
That's
Yeah.
spicy.
Oh my god. Go ahead and cast it.
So the two courses of action are going to be, I'm going to ask Janrik which he prefers that she do. Openly doubt me, and I'll take what's like sitting in the room here, like just random things.
As far
Probably
as
pretty it's our office, right? There's probably
Just
some
like-
pretty nice things.
Anything like random bric-a-brac that's not too expensive, but expensive enough that it'll annoy her when I break it.
yes. So she is she prides herself on her she is a bit vain, so she prides herself on her appearance. She does have a silver mirror, like a hand mirror on the desk.
So the first thing I'll do is I'll take my holy symbol and I'll toss it on the table and I'll say, I'll say, Janrik, which should Eliathus do? Publicly support me and I'll toss my holy symbol to one side, or deny my course of action and I'll just smash her silver mirror with my fist.
And she says,
On the
"You have
desk.
crossed the line, Tyrion." And she's actually
And
gonna
I'm
get.
going to cast it.
Yeah, go ahead and cast it. She's getting ready to hit you, so we'll see how this goes.
Cool. Okay, I haven't been hit by a woman before. Got a -1 charisma.
The High
It's a
Priestess. even.
Tuesday. Yeah, like I haven't been hit by a high priestess before. A high priestess that Harold will no doubt seduce later. I mean, this is just a Tuesday for Tyrion.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Wow. All right. So
Kaboom.
it's a success. So the options were
support me or continue to doubt me.
Okay. And this is what
Continue to
and this
doubt.
is what
What
Jan-
Janrik wants. Which could still go either way, because for Janrik's purposes, maybe he needs her doubting me. I don't know.
Yeah.
And if the answer isn't clear, I think that it gestures toward the direction of or course of action your deity would have you take. So Janrik's holy symbol should appear the directions that.
You kind of cut out
cut
on me
out.
for a minute. What'd you say? Or just for that
I
last
said-
bit.
So what it says is the symbol of your deity appears before you and gestures towards the direction or course of action your deity would have you take, then disappears.
Okay. Oh, also, I didn't see this. This was 42 minutes ago, so I'm so sorry, Blood Mist. I saw that you resubscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you put out there the name of Gref for a town, so that's totally gonna be a town name.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. We'll use that for the next town name. And awesome. So oh geez, I actually need to think about this. So I'm gonna switch scenes real quick to Harrison, Aziz, and Rook. So you guys are hanging out at the tavern. The people are just eating this stuff up about Tyrion. What else are you guys doing?
I'm trying to get some quantity of meat for my hippogriff.
Okay.
I want to visit the spa. The spa that's not a spa.
Okay.
Spa.
So you go to the bathhouse. Aziz, you'll sort of raid the pantry, I suppose. And you're going to find that it's pretty bare. There's not. I don't think there's any meat left in this building. There's some there are some provisions like mostly dried dry cereals and grains and stuff, but I don't think there's any meat in here.
Well, I guess I'm going to go goat hunting.
Harrison, when you enter the bathhouse, I say bathhouse, but it is literally like one big bath, like one big stone bath filled with steaming water, and like a big jacuzzi almost, and it could probably sit about 30 people, I think. And when you go in, there's yeah, it's a lot, right? So when you go in, you're gonna see that someone is already sitting in there.
Man or woman?
They have long black hair, but it's kind of down over their face. And when they stand up, you'll see that they do have a masculine form. And as they sort of whip their hair around, very cinematically, the hair goes around, whips around, and they kind of
yeah, at first I was like. And then I was like,
and let's see, do I have someone in mind, but let me see. I'm gonna go check and see if there's anything better in the stables.
Somebody in mind. I don't like the sounds of that.
Take mic 1.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Splash.
Thunder stuff.
So when you come back in, or when you go in there, they sort of like whip their hair around or whatever, and you're gonna see that they're very like robust. They have these scars all over their body, as if they've been in a lot of fights and stuff. He's very lithe but very muscular, and you can see that he when he sees you, he kind of like quizzically looks at you, and then he smiles, and you can see that he has sort of these elongated canines, not like fangs or anything, but you can just see that they're very prominent in his mouth. And he says, I was not expecting anyone else to be here.
No, it's good. Take your time. I'm like getting naked, or getting out of my skivvies. I'm just coming to enjoy the natural hot springs of Kragma.
Are you modest?
Please, me and modest? Yeah, I also have some pretty cool scars. One I got from sleeping a long time ago. I slept a little too hard, and
I hate when that happens.
yeah, nasty freaking scar.
You must be more careful. It would be such a shame to bruise such sensitive flesh.
I know, this weather's so ridiculously cold. I thought I was going to get frostbite, and I'm gonna like wade into the water and like sink down, so it's just like this much up.
Hey, the Arcane Archives! Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the raiding with a party of 11.
Oh, hey!
Look at them sporks fly!
Welcome in.
Thank you so much. Welcome to our game. We got a little bit of Dungeon World roleplay going on here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Serious Whimsy, for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, Zebra Paisley, for the follow, and J Charms 182. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Sirica. Thank you, Magenta Mage. Thank you both for the follow.
So many follows.
Now, I think you get, as far as channel points go, I believe you get like 300 points for each follow, or for the follow. And if you would like to, and if you want to stick around for a little bit, you can earn some more points. You can come back next Wednesday and spend those points in our dungeon crawler game, where we have stuff that can be redeemed with the points. All kinds of crazy stuff, like magic items and drawing things from or having the characters or the players draw things from the deck of many things, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, so get those points. And thank you again for the raid. So good to see you. The deck, yes, the deck.
The deck, yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff happens there. But the wild magic is the real hero.
Yeah, we have wild magic too. Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, you should definitely come check it out if you got the time. Spend some points. It'll be a crazy time. So he says it would be such a shame to bruise such sensitive flesh.
Yeah, I'm like not taking the creepy hints at all. I'm just like, I know, right? Like I almost got frostbit. This is ridiculous. That's why I had to come to this natural spring and cleanse my skin of the terrible sleeping scars that are here. You know, Janrik does like own this place or whatever. I'm not really sure what the spiel is about that, but hopefully these springs are healing.
Yes.
And then, like I said, I'll get down to like here.
Yes, I stopped by for the healing sensation of these springs myself. Good to meet a fellow traveler. What is your name?
Yes, Harrison. I don't believe I caught yours.
And he says, Harrison. I've heard you wouldn't happen to be Harrison the Bard, would you?
No. And if I was...
Then I have it on good authority that you have a very lovely singing voice. And he looks at you expectingly.
Oh, yes. I'm going to sing a song about my my new friend I made in the hot springs with his dashing good looks and his pearly white fangs, or what look like fangs, but they aren't. Full disclosure at the end of the song, like, they are not fangs. This is just pure fiction. This is not based on a real person. This is a character.
Sorry, one second. I was gonna link Peach Skull's Twitter in the. Can you do that? Can you do that, Fork Puff?
Yeah, I guess I can.
Actually, I got it right here. I can do it. I thought maybe you'd be able to do it fast. I was being all old and shit with the computer, but I think I got it.
Toss a coin to your vampire.
There you go. Yes.
This is the part where Harrison disappears from the hot springs, and we have to go find him.
Side quest. So he is very enthused by this, and he sort of settles back into the water, and he will sit with you for a while and be entertained. Rook, what are you doing? What are you getting up to?
I'm just kind of going around and nibbling here and there. I'm on the search for something harder than beer.
Okay.
At the moment.
Oh, okay. Do you have a move for that? Finding secret stuff.
I might.
I think you do.
Would that be one of my moves, or would that be a special move?
I think that would be. Oh yeah. Well, I guess this place isn't dangerous, so I guess trap expert wouldn't really do the trick, would it?
Oh, trap expert, yeah.
However, let's take a look at the basic moves. See if anything covers it. Oh, maybe a discern realities, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down with that.
Oh, okay.
Well, or not. Mark experience.
You find a bottle, it's not what you think it is.
Yeah, it's somebody's spittoon bottle.
Ew.
So, well, actually, so you're going to be sort of peeking, like peeping around the nooks and crannies of the building, and you're going to discover that out back, near where the bathhouse is, there's actually a horse, a beautiful black mare, saddled up and sort of just not even really tied up to a post or anything, just standing there. And you can see that like the saddlebags are pretty full with supplies and such things. And
I kind of ease over to the horse, pick up its reins and like.
All right, so as you get closer to the horse, you're gonna realize that its eyes are not normal. Its eyes are are red.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, Aziz.
Yeah, I say that. Aziz?
The horse follows the sound of your voice and sort of makes eye contact with you, and is just kind of staring at you, watching.
Well, good buddy, and I'll pet him.
The horse will trample you. What do you? What do you do?
Well, I dodged out of the way.
All right, give me a defy danger with dexterity.
I went up to scratch it. I went up to scratch his ear, and he trampled me.
Yeah. Give me a
defy danger.
Defy danger. Yeah.
This escalated so fast.
Oh, yes, I do.
So you'll be able to jump back, despite its insane speed. You will be able to sort of jump back, and
now can I take that opportunity to like check the saddlebags?
I'll let you roll You do have that tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So you
12.
totally can. However, so you've got your hand on something. However, you might not have enough time to look at it because the horse will pursue you.
I'll snatch it.
Start climbing, Mo.
Yeah, and then the horse will pursue you. So where do you go after
Oh
that?
Fucking
no.
Run.
I'm back in the bar.
Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately this cannot fit through the door. So so you kind of get in and you slam the door behind you, and maybe even like lock the latch, and then you hear this like thud, and maybe you even see some of the wood from the door begin to splinter.
It's like The Shining.
The wood splitting in the tavern.
Yes, as the horse from as the horse from the other side is kicking it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Is it Aziz? Are you in the tavern, right?
Yeah, I'll go find Aziz.
One point in time. I don't know if
You're
I
not
still
there
am.
anymore. Oh
I
God.
went to go
I'm
rustle up some
looking-
grub for the hippogriffs.
Well, I'm looking for you. So.
Great.
Aziz, you were looking for meat.
Yes.
And you didn't find
How
any in the
about
pantry.
horse meat?
Yeah, right.
You didn't find any in the pantry. Where do you look to next?
I was gonna see if there's any like goats in the hills or abandoned farm animals or something like that.
Okay. So you'll go hunting.
Yeah.
All right. How do you do so?
I was going to as a eagle.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. Roll it. Ooh, okay. So, and then I took that move where I get extra hold. Okay, so I have 4 hold at the moment.
Okay.
Please tell me you see the freaking horse barraging the tavern.
As an eagle, I do have a move. Where is it?
The move called to automatically see demon horses.
I have a move of spot prey, but I don't know if that would.
That feels more like a predator.
I thought you.
Yeah.
I thought you.
Yeah,
had something
I don't know if a horse would, you know.
You need something like bombard or.
Bombard.
Well, it says I can pick up prey and drop them, but I don't think I can do a horse.
The horse.
He's turning dry.
I don't think so.
So I guess that would be a discern realities.
Okay.
To see a rampaging horse.
Yeah. Okay.
See the rampaging horse.
Whew.
Yeah, you get 3.
On it tonight.
You get 3 questions, I believe, right? Yeah, 3 questions.
Okay, so first one, of course, because I'm out here hunting, what would be useful or valuable to me?
So hunting, what would be the most useful or valuable? Yeah. So so you can actually see not goats, but actually smaller prey. Probably some like burrowing animals that have come up and are scrounging around, like so maybe like some groundhogs or something of that nature, like sort of up and about, scrounging for food. But you'll easily be able to find something to pick up.
Okay. What should I be on the lookout for?
That's when you'll see the horse basically trying to break down the door to the inn.
Okay, and since this is now a question in my mind, what here is not what it appears to be?
A fucking horse.
Who's really in control here?
Yeah, so I think you have a pretty good sense of like when animals are actually animals, and this there's something weird about this horse. This is more of a manifestation than an animal. You kind of get the sense. Remember when you saw that spider that Fenric had summoned?
Oh, so
Oh, yeah.
You get something more like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is...
meanwhile, I'll find the tavern keep and be like, yeah, somebody's trying to get in the door.
I imagine you're taking like chairs and tables and pushing it up against
Yeah.
the door, like.
There's a crazy horse at the door. Don't open it.
Man,
So
these
yeah,
halflings are weird. They smoking that halfling pipe leaf or something.
we just call it pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back to the tavern, I guess,
Okay.
and see what is going on with this horse. I'll go hunting more later.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what item, what item might have been grabbed out of this this purse.
Depends who's the person. Who owns this horse?
I think I've got something good.
Oh, I think. Yeah.
I think you know who owns this horse.
Yeah. Out of character. Never.
Failed the vibe check. So you'll run in, Rook, and you'll tell them to beware of the horse, right? The acolyte says, the horse. Oh, we were told not to disturb the horse. That it's very temperamental.
Well, it's trying to get through the door right now. Be warned.
And he says, "Oh no, I should go tell the high priestess." And
That would probably be best.
he's going to rush off. Now you've come down. So how will you come down? Aziz, you said were you gonna enter the tavern, or are you just flying down closer?
I'm just flying down closer.
Okay.
At this point, I will probably go in here in a moment.
Okay, yeah. So you'll see an acolyte sort of dip out and start heading towards the monastery. Are you specifically looking at the horse, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm checking out the horse first.
Okay. So the horse is in the process of breaking the door down. You can see it's like sort of backed up to it, and it's like kicking the door with its legs. Once it gets a sizable kind of hole in the door, it's going to sort of butt up against it, trying to nudge it open with its head. When it can't do that, it'll sort of turn its head to the side and look inside.
Ew, what the hell? Use horsey.
I'd duck it as soon as he puts his head in the door.
Yeah, like behind the bar.
Whatever it sees on the other side will infuriate it to begin bashing down the door again. Meanwhile, Tyrion in the office. So the guidance. So this is a complicated question. So you're asking if her alliance she should go with what she believes, right?
Right. If she should continue publicly opposing me or supporting.
So I think it's so complex. I think it's more complex than Tyrion realizes. I think the needle won't move. Like there will be no sign. Or like there's an option for that, right? Where it's kind of neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the needle will move. I think no clear answer can be given.
And Tyrion will sit there and stroke his chin as she gets ready to hit him. Interesting.
And she says, she's getting ready to deck you, and then she says, "What?" And she looks, and she sees that it hasn't moved, and she says, she crosses her arms with a very smug, "Huh." And so what does Janrik say now, Tyrion?
Apparently, this is more complicated than we thought. Perhaps you have a part to play yet with your politics.
And she says, of course it's complicated than you make it, Tyrion. That's always been your problem. You can't see the bigger picture.
I see the bigger picture just fine. I just don't choose to play your games or surround myself in the trappings of royalty. What bigger picture is served by rounding everybody up and marching headlong into a massacre? Please, educate me.
She says, I said I would only do that if I possessed the power that you possess, Tyrion.
And possessing that power, I am telling you that it is a fool's errand.
So she
I'm
said,
giving you the opportunity to enlighten me as to what I am missing, since I am not seeing this big picture of yours.
and she says, she admits, I don't know. But I don't think that trusting the orcs to civilly sit down and have a talk is the right way to go. I've seen the destruction that they caused.
Since we lack the force to stop them if they choose to keep doing what they're doing, this seems a better plan than just throwing down lives needlessly in front of them. It's either this or pull back everyone in the land as far as we possibly can, let them destroy everything, and hope we can eventually pull back far enough to have forces to stand against them. I'm willing to spend my life in what I think is not a wasteful attempt.
So,
Given that I will not throw lives away, that should tell you something about this plan.
so she stands up and she says, fine then, bring them here. But I will not be here to see your demise. I will accompany Gaspard to Vlad's castle, and there we will wait for the call to arms, and join the others when the time is right. When we make our assault on with Stefan. This is what I have chosen for the order. If you wish to go against that, then consider yourself no longer one of mine.
I'm not sure I ever was one of yours, but that is fine. I've lost track of the number of times people have doubted me of late. And every time they have doubted me and I've proved them wrong, the number of people that have swung to my side afterward has been greater and greater. This will be no different.
And she'll just say, I don't think she'll say anything. I think she probably wants to wish you the best, but she's pride, so.
Yeah.
And but just at that moment, maybe she doesn't have to say anything, because just at that moment, one of the acolytes will rush in, and he'll say, High Priestess, someone has disturbed Gaspard's horse. And she kind of rolls her eyes and she says, he specifically said not to mess with the horse.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you repeat what you just said real quick? I was chugging some water.
Yeah, I'm just whistling all nonchalantly.
And then she will. I think she'll probably just leave. I mean, I don't think she thinks you're a thief, Tyrion. She might dislike you greatly, but I don't think she.
I'm following out. Hearing that Gaspard's horse is here means Gaspard is here as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, which brings us back to the bathhouse.
Damn. He likes my music.
He does, yes. And so he's gonna say,
And doesn't want the meat to be bruised.
My sleeping
didn't-
scars.
You didn't bring your loot in the bathhouse, did you?
No, I'm just singing.
Oh, okay.
Acapella jams.
Yeah.
So he says,
Teaching to harmonize.
The stranger across the tub from you says, you know, I've heard stories of you, Harrison, but I've heard that you were traveling in the company of others.
Yes, indeed, I am. Wait, did I? Yeah. Yes, I am.
Do go on.
Well, you know, I write a lot of songs about Harold the Great. Traveling with him. He's currently dealing with some food poisoning, so he's out of commission today. But Rook and Aziz, the halflings, and then Tyrion, the cleric of Janrik.
Yes, I've heard quite a great deal. And let me ask you something, Harrison.
Yeah, sure.
With the orcs,
Buddy?
with the orcs attacking the land, and the 3 warlords entering the fray to defeat them, who do you hope comes out on top?
Well, I'll be honest, the orcs scare me. Plumcrush and, well, yeah, Plumcrush is the orc, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah. Plumcrush scares the ever-living shit out of me. So, really not a real big top dog on my list. Tom scares the hell out of me simply because he's a Cyclops and I don't know anything about them. I might, but I don't care to think about it right now or spout lore for it, so... And then next we have Stefan, Vlad, and Gaspard. Which is interesting because Stefan's kind of a prick. I mean, like, his people are bullies and they're kind of assholes. Gaspard has this lovely woman who tends to him, and her name is Natalie, I think. I met her, and she's hard of hearing, but she can hear, boy, well, she can read lips. Oh, she's so beautiful as well. I just adore her. I hope she's doing well. I worry about her safekeeping sometimes, but that's besides the fact. I should write to her. I should text her. And then Vlad, I don't think Harrison has encountered, has he?
Probably not firsthand, no.
Yeah, I don't know if.
But you know him to be very brutal. He fancies himself royalty.